Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Manalonayon. My student number is 096 and I want to explain about the maxim of conversation. So maxim of conversation consists of three parts, namely maxim quantity, maxim quality, maxim relation, and maxim manner. Maxim quantity, for example, the movie on site. The sentence is Joy say, I just waited really to be happy. Why is the sentence included in maxim quantity? Because Joy explained her purpose briefly but effectively. The next is maxim quality. The movie is Coco. The sentence is, remember me, tonight I have to say goodbye, remember me, don't let it make you cry. So the song aligns with the maxim of quality because the message is truthful. It highlights the importance of memory in keeping the connection between love and one's intents in this enhanced expression of love and remember. The next is maxim relation. The sentence is, you don't meet a girl like that every dynasty, from movie Mulan. From this sentence, Musu says this after Mulan is recognized for heroic action in saving China. This statement is relevant because it emphasizes Mulan's uniqueness and bravery in the context of the story relation. Mushu comments directly to the conversation about Mulan's extraordinary compliments adhering to maxim of relation. The next is maxim manner. The movie is The Little Mermaid. The sentence is, I'm not a child anymore. So Ariel says this to her father, King Triton, when he reprimands her for going to the human world. The sentence is clear and unambiguous, directly expressing Ariel's desire of independence and her frustration with being treated as child. She communicates her feelings in a straightforward and concise manner, following the maxim of manner by offering forgiveness.
Hello, my name is Elena Mita and my student number is 029. So I want to say about the implicator. In the Lion King movies, when Mufasa tells Simba, remember who you are, on the surface, it's advice to Simba about his royal identity. The implicator suggests that the responsibility Simba has to his family and the pride, and it also hints at Simba's morals and emotional growth that will only make sense as he matures. In Frozen, Elsa reluctant to reveal her powers to others, particularly to her sisters Anna, involves much implicator. Elsa says, conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. It seems like our straightforward directive. The implicator is that Elsa believes that her power and her true self is dangerous. In Beauty and the Beast, when the Beast shows Belle his library, he says, you like it? Which implies a desire for approval. His openness is pragmatic implicator. He doesn't directly ask for validations, but he asks for hope that his actions will convey his affections. The implicator in Mulan movies, when Mulan says, I'll make a man out of you, he is a motivational statement that means to encourage and to perform better, but it is also implicitly highlight the gender roles and the tensions one feels about her true identity. From the movie Rapunzel, isolation and desire for freedom. When Rapunzel asks, "Why can't I go outside?" Gretel's response, "The world is a dangerous place filled with horrible, selfish people." It implies that the outside world is to be scared, though Rapunzel may not believe it.
Hi everyone, my name is Ija Nakasaragi with student number 009, and I want to explain about speech act. For example, like this movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. There is a dialogue like, can I say something? So, can I say something is a direct speech act because it is a straightforward interrogative that directly asks for permission to speak. Its function is to request the opportunity to contribute to the conversation, making it both a question and a request for permission. The speech act is literal because it communicates the speaker intent directly without any figurative. For the next movie is Always a Winner. There is a dialogue says, "She also told me about her obstacles." It's an example of indirect speech because it reports what she said without directly quoting her words. It also that indirectly communicates her challenges to the listener. For the next movie is Remember the Goal. That she's the coach is a literal speech act because it is a direct, factual statement that convey information about someone's rules. It is an assertive act in which the speaker expresses a truth with no hidden or figurative meaning. For the next movie is Mean Girls. You're so skinny is a non-literal speech act because the speaker expresses in sarcastic tone the opposite meaning of what the words literally express. The speaker not praise the person at all, but instead uses irony or ridicule to highlight that the person is too skinny. So, "you're so skinny" implies criticism, not admiration. For the next movie is Born to Win. "Come boy, I wanna see it sign" is a direct speech act because it is an ambiguous command where the speaker directly instructs the boy to come and make something sign.
Hello everyone, my name is Emanuela Yosefian and my name is 2012-14010. Okay, I want to explain about the politeness principle and various kinds of politeness strategies, which is subordinate and contained in the movie that we watch. And I want to explain about the first one, which is the Brown and Levinson theory of politeness. For the first one is showing positive politeness in the scene of Wish movie in 2023, I think. And this scene, Asha told their friends, "And I promise my wish won't harm or affect any of you." So she promised that that kind of act that she wants to prepare is not gonna be harm their friends or the people in Roses. So this is contained as positive politeness, and by addressing the concern of her listeners, reassuring them of her good intention, she attends to their desires and feelings, and reducing the social tension and maintaining the harmony of her act in finding the wish for the people in Roses. So for the second one is about negative politeness, and I found in a movie by Wednesday in 2023, which is in Netflix. And this is kind of series like that. And when Wednesday Adams addressed her teacher in the Netflix series, she cautiously says that I had to disturb your peace, but I have questions that might be seem a bit peculiar. And the other friends, her friends, is also I'm sorry that bother you or something. And this praising, this kind of praising is minimize the imposition while being differential to the status and role, and then her friend role beside the Wednesday role in that movie. Then for the next one is about on record, or the third of example of the politeness strategies, and we found in the movie named Encanto in 2021, and I think it's gonna still continue like that. And some of the scene like this, Mirabel says to her abuela, and also abuela or her grandmother would say that you have to stop Mirabel like this. And this is kind of but on record strategy. The line "you have to stop Mirabel" is a direct and urgent comment, because the speaker prioritizes clarity and efficiency over mitigating the imposition and the listener face, which is abuela told that Mirabel has to stop because she will destroying all of her house like that. And then another example of on record is after abuela said that, and then Mirabel was said, "I will never be good enough for you, will I?" like this. And then this kind of about of record, or about on record expression, which is Mirabel where openly states her feeling without softening them, and then it is a raw and direct confrontation, because she think that she never be good enough for her family like that. And then her emotional state rather than an attempt to manage interaction with politeness strategies. And she directly said that because she like disappointed of her abuela and her family, because her family and her abuela think that she will destroy the whole thing like that.